day everyone, my first thesis topic is A20BE0095 Ecological Urban Waterfront Development. Urban coastal development is now the trend, but it is causing the loss of the natural coastal habitats like mangrove and increase in the surface land temperature. Therefore, EUW aims to reconnect urban coastal areas and people with nature. The aim is to develop the sustainable design and planning for EUW development at A20BE0095 in order to restore the balance between ecosystem, urban growth, and living in Johor Bahru, Johor. The scope of study including supporting cultural and regulatory ecosystem service. The first objective is habitat restoration for urban coastal biodiversity. The second is mitigation of urban heat. The third is the integration of cultural ecosystem service. The literature review will focus on how to build an EUW design. First is biodiversity restoration, such as the ecological integrity in diverse ecotones. The second part is the human aspect, for example, cultural ecosystem service. For the climate aspect, study blue-green infrastructures to reduce urban heat. Here is the framework of methodology. Design strategy for these case studies to improve human, biodiversity, and climate aspects, such as the living wetland, mangrove, SPWR, recreational corridor, and the blue-green infrastructures. The site being selected is at A20BE0095, Johor, approximately 13.2 hectares. Previously, the site was one of the corridors for biodiversity that linked to Kukops and Sungai Buloh, but after land accumulation, the mangrove and bridge were being removed, and the site now functions as the recreational park, which also caused the degradation of habitat and cultural ecosystem service. The site context is divided into three zones, which are the commercial and recreational areas, undeveloped land at the waterfront, and the small formal garden. The site conditions such as the water edge no longer serving as the ideal environment for biodiversity, and a car parking area without any green caused the low thermal comfort. Besides, the recreational design for CES lack consideration for linking the people to nature and water. The data collection will be collected on the sampling, flora and fauna, waterbed survey, shoreline conditions, and more. The uniqueness of the site is directly attached to water resources. However, there is lack of the biodiversity, seeing the loss of the mangrove forest and poor coastal shorelines. The vacant waterfront area can be turned into ideal habitat for the urban coastal biodiversity, and lack of the vegetation will be a threat to the urban heat. The design expectation outcome for habitat restoration, such as the mangrove forest and trails, wetland system, and living shoreline. Blue-green infrastructure, such as the terraced green landscape, can mitigate climate change. Natural recreational activity that play with water and public realm for CES enhancement. In conclusion, developing an ecological urban waterfront design can transform A20BE0095 into ecosystem balancing, urban growth, and living in Johor Bahru, Johor. My second thesis topic is transforming UTHM using green campus landscape development. Due to the increase in greenhouse gas emission, climate change is causing unfavorable environment for educational on campus. Therefore, there is a chance for the local university to develop a green campus. Here is the data showing the carbon emission from the industry areas are the highest, especially at the Barit Raja Batu Pahat beside the UTHM. The aim is to explore the principle, practice, and challenges associated with the green campus design and planning. The first objective is physical green restoration. Secondly, there is a clean considerations, and the third is the mitigation of the urban heat. In terms of the literature review, we'll cover all aspects of green approach, such as the green transportation, in terms of the green energies and climate aspect, such as the energy efficiency and blue-green infrastructures. Here is the framework of the methodology, which is similar with the first proposal, but the difference is using UI Green Matrix tool for the evaluation of green campus criteria. From this case study, can learn the strategies such as the UI Green Matrix tool for evaluation of green campus, and also the deposit waste management and the Motinia energy saving system. The site selection is UTHM. The main site issues are the continuous increase of carbon dioxide from industry areas Parit Raja, fossil fuels, and the vehicle, which cause an unfavorable and unhealthy educational environment, especially in the zone ESC1. The site context that divide into several zones. The academic zone, which has the highest carbon emission due to the use of the air conditioning and vehicle, and the site analysis such as undeveloped spot and the lack of the shady areas and the vegetation at the roadside that promote the walkability, and the natural water cleansing system and proper waste management by the student college. So here is the data collection that need to be collected during site visits. Other than that, this is a checklist that can be used to evaluate the green campus criteria. The strength of the site is that contains the land that acts as the carbon sink. The site has the potential to transform uncultivated lands into physical green space to mitigate the urban heat. The threat is an industrial areas beside the site, which cause the degradation of water and air quality. So for the design or expected outcome for clean design, light, energy efficiency lighting, and HVAC system, besides the physical green recommends the planting native, drought-resistant vegetation to support local wildlife. Furthermore, on the food sustainability like farming, they reduce the food waste through composting. So in conclusion, UTHM journeys toward becoming a green campus through landscape development is a noteworthy initiative that aligns with the global efforts to address the environmental challenge and promote sustainability. That's all from me. Thank you.